Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the family, son.
Alrighty. Okay, so I think things are doing good here. This is the first time I've ever had to use Stream OBS, so I'm guessing things are going well.
Oh, you switched to Streamlabs?
Yeah, I'm doing Streamlabs OBS because I'm only going to Twitch now, so I can have just the side part, the left side part, just be Twitch chat.
Makes life a lot easier.
And I don't have to turn on restream chat, which is what I had to look at chat with usually. Everything looks pretty good, I'm thinking. Everything seems to be okay. The preview thing's a little small. It's the first time I've ever used this, so I don't know. Crimson Wolf's already here. I should probably go and tell people in the Discord that we are starting. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue, and we're here today playing some Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Let's go ahead and... No.
Are we gonna catch them all?
Gonna catch 'em all!
That's a different version. Never heard that version.
Gonna catch 'em all! Pokemon! Catch 'em all!
It's me and you.
It's me and you.
Gotcha, man. Sings the Pokemon theme song.
Alrighty. So guys, we're here today playing some Pokemon. This is we have a nice little room here. We have you're already changing your things. Hey man, these are supposed to be as customizable as you want them to be. You guys can change your little boxes however much you want to. Don't worry about it.
Oh snap! I didn't know. Oh frick!
These are the same boxes that we used in DARP, man.
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing.
Boom. Okay, that's a little too bright. Kind of got
like
it
a
down.
soft maroon, perhaps.
That's good. Yes.
I
Oh
had
my
to have
God,
that. Had to have
Emerald.
that bright color, didn't you, Emerald?
Jeez.
I meant to make it darker.
Are you sure?
There we go.
There we go.
Perfect. And we can read all of your names except for Red's.
Hey, if you look closely enough.
All right, so we're sitting here. We are going to be playing some Pokemon today. I'm going to be going to each of our boys here. We're going to have them introduce themselves. They are at the first game. No episode 0, no backstory games. We're going straight into it. Going straight in.
Here.
Whoa.
How things going to go. But first things first, I'd like to ask the three of you. Do you guys like the room? You guys like your boxes?
Yeah.
Do you like my couch?
I hate your couch.
I love your couch.
I wonder, can we change the color of the couch?
I think you can only change like the blue part.
Damn.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right. So there are some ground rules here in this in this room, guys. No flipping the table,
Of course.
and no looking at the
Can you
shower.
disable that?
Are you sure?
No looking at the shower.
No looking at the shower?
You can't
You
look at the
what?
shower.
What
I don't know.
shower?
That's a shower over there.
Do you see the shower? Do you not see
Yes.
the shower?
Oh, there is a shower over there.
Hey, Aaron, you should-
Well, I've just broken the rules.
you don't- Why
There's
don't you,
dolphins.
you could always see what's behind it.
I'm okay. I'd rather
could
just
always
let it be a mystery.
Undo the thing. Unveil the thing. I don't know actually how to unveil it.
Curtain opens. It's just Dio.
Hey Slice, hey, what's going on Hyper, what's going on Seaman, what's going on Isno, what's going on Saji, Hollow, Pizza Pie. I think that's everybody. Hey guys, what's going on? Everybody's saying look in the shower.
Trust me, you don't
See,
want to
I
look in the
can't do
shower.
that, guys. This is my rule. I cannot look in this shower. There is nothing that I can do to ever have this shower be looked at.
I forget how you open it. So I can't. I don't know how.
See, the rule will always be abided by because nobody knows how to do it.
I will not flip the shower, that's for
I
sure.
think I know how to do it.
Do it.
I can't look. I have to obey the
Oh.
rules.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you looking in the shower for?
Of
Give
course, it's
give Baneri his privacy.
isn't that a low punny?
It's a low punny, you're right. But I accidentally nicknamed it Baneri when it was a Baneri, so You know how that goes.
Why is this? Why do we have a low bunny? It had to be either a low bunny or Gardevoir.
I tried
That's how
finding a
it
Gardevoir that I
goes.
liked enough to put in there too, but
Yo, I'm just saying Bellsprout though.
What do you
That's
mean by
right.
Bellsprout? Are you kidding me?
You're gonna have any random ass Pokemon on the show.
It's definitely not random, that's for sure.
Just squeeze his face and then just shampoo everywhere.
I feel like we've learned something new about you today.
Lower that bar, baby. I will limbo under it.
All right, guys. All right, let's. We've already broken the one rule of the game. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You guys are criminals, and that's understandable. Maybe one day you'll be locked up. But until then, I think we're gonna be going on to each of you, having you guys introduce yourselves, introduce your characters, or just say something, whatever you want to say. We are gonna first go over to my boy Emerald, since Emerald is a technical returning guest to my RPs.
Yeah.
Last time he died, but you know, whatever.
Well, I trusted someone that I shouldn't have, and then he stabbed me in the back,
So
literally.
I see that your face claim is Pokemon Green version.
What? No,
Great.
let's get that out of here.
You may not.
Emerald, do
meant
you
to
have
get the
anything to
card-
say about yourself? Do you have anything to say about your character?
Well, my boy Varric is right here. He's a pretty smart-looking boy.
He is a
Look at
pretty
him.
smart looking boy. He's got
Yeah.
that 5 intelligence.
Mm-hmm. He's got that 5 int. He's got that 5 perception, and that 5 charm. So I mean, mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Maybe
do have
nothing.
3 5s.
Yeah,
Nice,
How did
nice.
you get 3
and 4 understanding.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think I did pretty good.
You have a Pokemon here, I see.
Yeah, that's Duke, my Furfro.
Can't believe
And
it.
I'm from the Kalos region.
Well, you gotta be so French for.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Why do you gotta be like that?
you do have a
Do you have
couple of
anything
things that are
else?
pretty interesting about your character. First off, because of who you are Varric, but I didn't put your last name here. You might not want people to know immediately. You might not want people in the region to know. There weird things could happen. You have a bit of fame though. / infamy. Any type of
Yeah.
influence gains, which influence is a stat in this game. Any type of influence gains you have will be doubled at all times, which means that more words of your prowess or words of your failures are going to spread far and wide than the other characters. Probably because your family's pretty famous,
I guess they're notable.
pretty notable. You have a bit of a business sense, which does allow you to lower prices at some shops or bargain for prices for items that people have on them. You, however, will gain influence if you fail, and that will be it'll be pretty bad. People will be like, this guy just tried to walk up to me and buy my bike, and he offered me $12. Fuck.
I wouldn't lowball them that far.
And then, of course, you have because of your expertise with the Pokemon that you have, and trying to get your Pokemon to get at least somewhat stronger throughout your time with it. You learned how to teach it the move Swagger. You learned how to teach Pokemon how to strut their stuff, how to walk around and puff out their chest and be just the finest boys.
Never talk to me or my Pokemon.
You,
And
have done
you
nothing
also have
wrong.
one item. You have one item of note. You have the Silk Scarf, which will increase the power of normal type moves. But mostly, you just use it to put it on either yourself or Duke to give yourselves just a little bit more appeal.
yeah.
And unlike the other players, you are starting off with money. You have 3,000 Pokédollars.
Oh,
You rich boy.
just a bit of pocket change.
But I will say at the very beginning, you might not. At the very, very, very beginning, you might not have all of that.
That
But you will,
makes
you will,
sense.
it will happen. It'll happen. All right, so let's just go ahead and slide out from where you are now. You're just covering up the green version now.
I can't pick it up.
It's locked. You have to right click.
Why would you, Why would you?
I didn't lock it.
I forgot to lock your thing as well, so you can move either or.
Why would you do this to me?
Because you deserve it.
I don't.
You know you did.
All right.
I
Let's head
don't, you
over
have
to another returning member of our crew here from my DARP games, as well as the one backstory game of the Fairy Tail game. We have Red. Red, what do you wanna say about yourself and about your character?
Well, first of all, it's me. It's Red, the best. That's not drama. I'm all right. But
Backpedal so hard.
that's what I know how to do, man. That's what I know how to do.
You're the
best.
only one that can say good things about yourself, and you just backpedal on them. Like, you wonder why I pick on you.
You know, sometimes you gotta be humble. That's what I am sometimes.
All right. What about your character here? What about your boy?
Lee? Oh, Lee's just a guy. He's from the original. And
You want
You
to
say,
say you never did come up with a home region. You want to say Unova, Sinnoh, places that
He's,
have more walking around. Sinnoh probably be good. There's mountains there.
Are you saying that Hoenn doesn't have a lot of places to walk around?
You could say Hoenn, but there's a lot more places to swim around in Hoenn.
Well, we avoid those.
Are you saying backpackers can't swim?
Yeah,
I mean, they have
Huh?
humongous backpacks.
those float.
Do you want to be from
Could be
Hoenn?
filled with pool noodles.
I
Do
am
you want to be
Hoenn,
from
the land of
Hoenn?
trumpets. The land of trumpets, yes.
All right.
But yeah, he's a backpacker. He loves traveling around, finding some items on the ground here and there, thrown in his bag. He's a bit of a collector. Find something neat, need a fancy rock, it goes in the bag. And you know, he's been waiting for the right rock or the right Pokemon to come his way and just show itself to him.
And
He's a great
people
guy.
are saying, what, a backpacker without a backpack? I mean, if you look at his trainer up here, the trainer class has a backpack. And this is just a temporary face claim. I'm sure that you might have a backpack in your future.
Oh yeah, I definitely will have a backpack when I get my art.
All right.
It's just a temporary face claim. Don't worry, guys.
Looking at
realized
things here, you're not very dexterous and you're not very smart.
I don't need to be any of those things to walk and find things.
You have 3 unique abilities because of who you are and your trainer class. One being Treasure Bag. You have an increased chance of finding lower tier items when you find a higher tier item. So if you find a Firestone, you have a chance of also finding like an antidote or like an escape rope or something, which is pretty cool,
Yeah.
pretty nifty. Gathering rations during rests, because you're so used to traveling around and doing stuff on your own. You have a little bit more endurance than the rest of your party members. You can stay up a little bit longer, wake up a little bit earlier. Because of that, you can do your free time doing some light work for the party or for the campsite. You can also gather rations from around the camp, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And again, because you've been to so many different places, so many different things, you've learned how to teach the ability Secret Power to Pokemon. You've taught it to a couple of Pokemon along the routes. However, we notice you don't really have a Pokemon right here.
You know, when there's gonna be a Pokemon and it comes my way and we bond or something like that, it will happen. They just had to get through my repels. If they get through my repels, I know they mean it.
You also, I'm gonna go ahead and scoot over here a little bit so people don't see what's going on there. You also have a Fire Gem necklace. This is a nice little necklace you have with you that keeps you a little warm. You have an assault vest that you've modified to work only with you. You put it on yourself.
It works nice.
Unfortunately, it cannot be held by Pokemon anymore because of that.
You know, these things happen.
You have a
Sometimes want
power
good
belt, which
vest.
again you've modified for your own use, so no Pokemon can use it.
Well, how else am I gonna hold stuff on my belt?
And you have a full incense, which is a nice little aroma, a little bit of aroma that you have, a little sniffle. It's very nice to have at campsites every now and then.
It is. It's really nice.
Very calming for the Pokemon.
Yeah. Sometimes.
I know
some
it
Pokemon
should.
like-
I know it should is. No, don't worry about it. Anyway, I misspelled necklace. Anyway,
I didn't even notice.
I misspelled necklace, and I made a point to myself to fix it, but then I left for the weekend, and I came back and I didn't think about it.
Hey, look, I got this necklace.
Why you freaking throwing the blue shames at me? Is no, how dare? I didn't you.
I am not to blame.
And then we have our third person here. He has not been one of my players in any of my games yet. However, I have been in his game and in several games involving him. We have Aaron. Do you want to tell us anything about yourself or your character?
I'm Aaron. I stream.
Yeah, you
do. Make funny videos on the internet, and I like cats.
Twitch.tv/FrothenFrost.
Hey, what about mine? Hey,
You didn't say it. It's not your turn.
Yeah, my character's Keanu. He's the best. I love him.
All right, we do have Keanu over here, who is looking very, very happy, very content.
He's looking at his Vulpix.
He's looking at his Vulpix right here.
She's a babe.
You're not very diligent. You're not that smart either. But I mean, you're really expressive. You're really brave, and you're really understanding, dude. Like you're pretty good boy.
Yes.
You are a sightseer. This mainly meaning that you are not in the country that you originally are in. You're just kind of checking out the sights, doing your thing. I mean, it's nice to have a vacation, right?
It's very nice to have a vacation. Although, really, when you think about it, the whole world is basically a low.
I like this guy.
Well, you have 3 unique abilities, just like everybody else. You have the gather information ability, which will which make people around you they can kind of tell that you're a traveler. They can kind of tell you're not that you're a foreigner, that you don't really know things about things. So they're more willing to give out information about the area. If you roll pretty high, they could also tell you about special items or Pokemon in the area. And they might have info on places that you have to try while you're there. Like, you're here, you have to try this restaurant, or you have to be here.
Poutine, all right.
You're in Canada, you have to try poutine. You also have another ability called Shutterbug. You have the ability to take better photos of Pokemon and tell through the analysis of those Pokemon if they're hurt or special in any way. You can also sell these pictures to people who enjoy said photos, which is pretty nice. You're starting off with a camera, so that's good.
Oh my god, you're Prompto.
And from knowing from being around your Vulpix, from being around your lovely Vulpix, you've had a lot of time to groom her, a lot of time to help her strut her stuff, show her how to go about things. You are able to stay around Pokemon every now for a couple of days if you would like to, and you could teach them, if you ever would like to, how to use the move Attract to make them a lot more attractive to the opposing gender. Which is pretty nice. You're starting off with a camera and a fashion kit because those are essential items.
Absolutely.
It's understandable.
And there's actually something special about your Vulpix, is there not?
Yes, my Vulpix is the best Vulpix. Like, all Vulpixes are pretty cute. I think we can all agree on that. But my Vulpix, her name is Marilyn, and she's amazing, and I love her. Also, she has a hat she wears sometimes, and it's really cute.
You also your Vulpix, she is very cute. She's very amazing. A lot of other people have also agreed with this. That's why your Vulpix has been in magazines.
Mm-hmm.
Your Vulpix is a pretty famous Vulpix.
She's a celebra Vulpix.
Dear God.
All right. So the 3 of you each have something somewhat special about you or your Pokemon that has led you all to kind of join together, to kind of be together, and well, being together, I'm sure that you all have a lot to talk about, and you had plenty of time to talk about it too. You all went to the same place at around the same time for the same reasons. Do you guys want to know where you went?
Where'd we
Hell,
go?
we died.
Yeah.
Well, even though one of you is from Alola, one of you is from Kalos, and the other one is from Hoenn, you're all right now on the same ship.
What
Well,
a coinky dink.
Yeah, you're all on the same ship. You've been going around doing your thing, and well, let's start off with our boy Lee here first.
Yeah.
Lee, you're on this ship right now. You're here kind of first class, or at least as first class as you can get on this ship. You were walking around one day and you caught the interest of some very nice people.
Oh.
You were
Of course
over.
I
You were.
did.
I'm gonna say that you were probably in the vast desert in Hoenn, just like kind of like walking around. You found this nice dig site that people were at, and you went down, and lo and behold, you just kind of like looked over at one of the places being dug out, and you found a nice rock.
Yo, this rock. It's a good rock. Into the bag.
You threw the rock in the bag, and at that point, you just kind of turned heel, like, all right, I'm done here.
All right, I got my rock. Time to continue.
It was around that time that that as you're walking away, some people did come up to you and they're like, hey, what are you doing, pal?
Walking.
You were walking, you know, and it's like I understand that, pal. You realize you're in a restricted area though, right?
Like restricted to Pokemon, people, Pokemon and people.
About both, pretty much both. You realize you're in a restricted area. You notice that several other people are coming over. They're kind of like coming over. They're like, we saw you pick something up. You wanna show it to us?
Oh, you want to see my rock?
Oh, we would love to see your rock.
Which rock do you want to see?
What do you mean, which rock?
Oh, if you come on, guys, come on. I got a lot of rocks to show you. He's gonna take off his bag, open the bag, and be like, "You're gonna love what you see." He's gonna start showing his
There's
rocks.
about 5 people now surrounding you, like kind of looking in your bag, like, oh, what's going on?
Well,
What do you
see
pull out of your
here.
bag?
Well, see here. Oh, this now Rocky pulled out one nice kind of Pokeball.
You pull out a nice purple Pokeball with an M on it. Yes.
It's like, no, wait, that's not a rock. Here's one rock. It's really warm to the touch. He pulls out Firestone. You like this rock? I got
Oh.
like 5 of them.
Oh yeah, it's a great rock. Anything else?
Oh yeah, plenty. I got plenty of rocks. All right, let's see. Oh nope, that's just
One of the guys whispers to one of the other guys as he walks away, and everybody else just looking at your rocks.
You just show him like more rocks. Like, this is like a smooth rock. It kind of glows in the dark sometimes. Oh, this one has like this whole leaf in it. I don't know what's up with that, but it's pretty cool.
This one's made of gold.
Oh, you see, this like it's like a gold rock, but not a rock. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
You notice eventually that the one that left has come back. He started coming back, and they're all kind of gathered around you. They're looking at your backpack, looking at you, and they're all nodding. And it's like one of them just looks at you like, "Man, I really like your rock collection. I'd love to see more of it. Could you stay with us a little bit and show us everything?"
You know what? No problem. I have nowhere to go right now. So, yeah.
Anybody waiting for you? Anybody out there that
No one special. I don't mind staying there for a bit. I've been traveling.
All right. He gives a nod and does like a little bit of a finger, like a finger signal over to the guy that just walked up, and all of a sudden you feel a jolt of electricity go through you.
Oh, that's not a rock.
And you pass out. So let's go over here to Varric.
Oh boy. It's my turn. Oh boy.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the follow, Raz the Giant. So, Varric.
Yeah.
You're a pretty special guy. You're pretty famous over in Alola. Your father does some really nice work, isn't that right?
Yeah, he does.
What is your father's work?
He is the CEO of a company.
Oh yeah, CEO of a company. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know what kind of company?
As a matter of fact, a manufacturing company.
Oh, that's really good. That's really interesting. So, CEO of a manufacturing company. You yourself, you're a pretty notable guy as well as the person that's potentially next in line to inherit some kind of position at your father's company. And your father must love you, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, I would think that'd be something that's completely true. But you do have your Furfrou, and you do have to go out every now and then down to the other cities and get your Furfrou attended to have them have Duke's haircut, right?
Yeah. It costs a little bit more than I'd like to admit, but I gotta have him looking good. You know?
Gotta splurge. It's your dog.
He's my dog.
He's your dog, man.
He's
so
gotta look good.
You do sometimes head out, and you do sometimes get things going. You made your way over toward the grooming place this time, and whenever you walked in, you saw that there were several police officers inside. But it seemed like everything was fine. One of the police officers just kind of like sat down and is getting their hair done. The others are just talking to people.
Weird, but okay.
You make your way in. You talk to the person just like normal. About getting your Furfrou's hair treated, and they're like, yeah, of course. And do you of course you've been here before, right?
Of course, this is the best place in town.
It is. It's one of the best places you could possibly be. As you do this, so the lady behind the counter is like, of course, Mr. Richmond, of course. We'll get your Furfrou perfectly fine. You the same as last time, or would you like a different style?
Same, please. Thank you.
Of course, Mr. Richmond. Thank you very much. As this is going on, some of the officers kind of like looked over at you, and the Furfrou is just kind of like walks inside, swaggers up to the thing to get his hair trimmed. Everything's going well.
I'm glad.
It's around this time that while you're there, like one of the officers walks over to you, and he goes, "Excuse me, sir. Did I hear Richmond? As in the Richmond in charge of a Pokeball production in Kalos."
Yes, that'd be right.
Oh, what
can I do you for?
It's wonderful to meet you, sir. I just wanted to know if that was true.
It is.
That's wonderful. My name is Michael. I work here at the precinct. I just wanted to let you know that there's a known group of people out there right now who are, well, not the very nicest of people that you might want to watch out for. There's a team of people out there called Team Breakthrough, who have been going to places such as manufacturing places and research laboratories that I just wanted to make sure you were aware of.
I was not aware of this. Thank you very much for letting me know.
Oh, it's no problem at all. You're here to get your Furfrou handled, correct? Would you like us to? As he's saying this, you hear the lady who's sitting at the thing getting her hair done. No, not right now. I'm not ready. The lady just kind of like is sitting there with her police getup, just kind of getting her hair done. She seems very, very calm, and he looks over like, of course, ma'am. Well, sir, if you'd like to ask us anything, we'll be over here. We're waiting for our commander to get out. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
He heads over to his commander, apparently, who is being being treated, who's been getting her hair done. And after a little while, her hair gets done, and well, she's just kind of standing around at the doorway, chatting with her hairdresser, chatting with the other officers at the scene, and after another like 10 minutes, your frou-frou is done.
Awesome. I'll go collect my frou-frou and head back home.
You collect Duke. Duke is looking very, very nice as he always is. He goes, frou-frou, and he's very and he seems to very much enjoy coming to this place.
I'm glad he does.
You make your way over toward the police officers, and as you're about to head to them, you hear the sounds of, well, something hit the floor. As you do, you look back toward the lady that you had just paid for your appointment here, and as you look at her, she has fallen over onto the ground. One of the police officers standing up directly behind her. As she has fallen to the ground, you see that her eyes seem to close as if she has been knocked out.
Oh.
You look back.
Okay?
You look off toward her, and as you do, you look back toward the other officers. As you look back toward the officers, the one who was talking to you seems to be directly in front of you. As you look back, you look at him. Your eyes widen for a second, and then everything goes black.
Of course.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. So Keanu.
You can't trust the police anymore.
So Keanu.
Hello.
Like everything, this is before you were sightseer, Keanu. You haven't even left Alola right now, my dude. You're more like surfer Keanu right now. But as you were hanging out here, you're with your amazing Vulpix. You are with your Vulpix while she is trying on many different hats, many different little outfits and things here at this photo shoot that you are doing with her. You've already told the other photographer to just leave because he's not getting her side correctly. You're like you were asking him to get the good side, and he's like, which side's the good side? And he didn't seem to understand when you said all sides. He's a very amateur, right?
Probably an amateur.
But you have your camera. You have your camera. You're over with them with your Vulpix. You're taking all the shots. And once everything seems to die down, Vulpix still needs to get a couple of things done. You take the camera over to the side of the area. As you take the camera over toward the side, you see that there is a police officer standing there. Seemingly waiting for you.
Hello, Mr. Officer, sir. You are in my way.
Or in my way.
He's just like, the officer's just looking at you. He just steps aside, like, okay, fine.
Thank you very much.
You take the camera where it needs to go. The officer seems to be following you.
How was your day today?
Doing
Mine's
good.
Pretty good.
Doing pretty good. Just came by to see what was going on here.
Cool. The pictures are going to take a while to develop, so I don't know if this is going to be very interesting for you to watch.
Oh no,
But
no,
hey,
it's
like-
perfectly fine. I just wanted to see what was going on here and what you were doing. You're a photographer.
Of a sort.
I'm not from Alola. I'm not sure anything of the landmarks and things of this place, so I just thought that I would see how things were going. I don't usually come off to the beaches. I am honestly surprised to see an ice type here. There's a lot of people gathered around too. Do you know why?
You're a police officer, right?
Shows your badge.
Why are you in uniform if you're not from here?
Yo, I thought you had a zero intelligence. But I can't blame you. He pulls out a gun, Shut the hell up. Oof.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a response. He just kind of looks at you, looks to his badge, which he's already showed you, looks down to his outfit like, oh yeah. Looks up at you. Takes out
I
his
dress up
walkie-talkie.
weird sometimes.
He takes out his walkie-talkie. Grab the Vulpix.
What?
You look over toward Marilyn. As you look over toward Marilyn, they're apparently the people who were doing her after-shoot grooming. They seem to bring out a bag out of nowhere and throw her in the bag. You see that inside the bag starts to get cold as ice seems to go to the outside of it, as if she's fighting her way out. But she's in the bag now.
I'm gonna run over there.
You are definitely going to run over there. As you start running over there, you see that the police officer that you had just talked to tries to grab you as if to keep you away from there. However, you're fighting your way through. You're like, no, that's your Vulpix. That's your Vulpix. You rush over toward the Vulpix. You have a 5 in bravery, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that you probably just like are contorting and leaning your way through everything. Like, no. You make your way over toward the Vulpix, and as you do, you try to grab at the bag while the other two have it. The third officer, the one that was walking with you, gets up behind you, and all of a sudden things seem to go black. I was gonna do something else, but then you completely broke me.
Not the smartest move there, buddy.
It's just like, why are you in uniform? I'm
Shit.
He was just trying to make small talk with you while he took the Vulpix.
Well, he messed up.
Oh yeah, he did. I did too. Holy fuck. All
It's
right.
an honest question.
It's an honest question. It really is.
Why could it be that obvious for me?
Oh god. So, while that is happening, your Vulpix got tossed in a bag. You probably got tossed in a bag. That boy probably got tossed in a bag. This boy probably got tossed in a bag.
What about my bag?
Your bag probably also got tossed in a bag.
My bag does not belong in a bag.
Why wouldn't they just toss him in his own bag?
It's not enough room in
It
there.
saves trouble.
It's not enough room.
Everyone. While these bags were getting tossed, while everything was going on with your characters, you find yourselves seemingly waking up from your collective stupor that you guys have been at. It is also at this point that I realized that in all of my times actually doing things, I forgot to actually put your characters' tokens into the game, which is which is an easy enough fix. I'm just sad.
Dang.
So let me go ahead and grab those really quick. Again, it's an easy enough fix as you guys have already given me the face claims. So yeah.
I can't
Hopefully
believe I
there,
just got
though.
that.
Varix
now.
isn't there. I had to get Varix.
I can't believe the police kidnapped me.
I can.
Don't tase me, bro.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Don't
mean?
shoot, I'm rich.
Don't shoot him.
Don't shoot, I got rocks on me.
All right.
Bong.
Go ahead and do this really quick. It's given me a little bit of time to also kind of calm down from the freaking laughing fit I had. So that's good.
If you're not from Alola, Why are you in uniform?
I had no response. I just could not.
Just gone.
Logical following of we've been blown, take 'em.
Grab the Vulpix.
Fucking Steve, why did you tell him we're not from here? I don't know, I was making small talk. You said make small talk.
You said to make small
That's
talk. I
not
don't understand.
Stupid. You could just say you're a police officer from here. You want to see what all the hubbubaloo was about?
See, I was telling him that I was a foreigner so that I could have him tell me where to go, and I thought that would be a lot of time to talk.
Steve, that was dumb.
The only problem being, I didn't think.
Grunts.
F4.
I just love the immediate. Grab the Vulpix.
You want to call it immediate? I had a freaking.
Well, in character, it's immediate.
In character, it was definitely immediate.
Fair.
For me, I had to freaking stop myself from freaking dying. All right, we got our boys' tokens finally. I don't have a great one for Red because all he did was hand me like this image. The other two have backgrounds, so whatever.
Hey, bounty background looks great.
You
You can see all
I see
around
where he's
me.
From.
3 dimensions.
attack on 3 fronts.
Attack 3 fronts. One.
All right. With all that being said, you guys begin to wake up from where you guys are at. Go ahead and put you two together. Don't worry. Get out of here. Don't worry about it, Lee. Get out of here. Guys, as the two of you wake up, you both find yourselves. This thing is way too big.
That's what she said.
You both find. Damn it. You both find yourselves tied up inside of a room. Both of you in a chair. Your backs to each other. You can kind of feel that there's another you can kind of feel there's another person on the other side. And a very strange sensation comes through you through a couple of your senses. One, you guys